Welcome, Leo. This is Regina from Pacific Tarot, getting ready to do your April 2022 reading. I've laid out the Egyptian cards for the beginning, middle, and end of April. I'll clarify with an African tarot deck and finish with an oracle card. I am asking that if you enjoy this reading, if you find it useful, to please like and subscribe to my channel, and I appreciate all of you who do. This is inspired by the new moon of today, April 1st, and I am really feeling the powerful energy of this new beginning to our astrological new year with this powerful springtime energy after many months of hibernation of a sort from last year, at least last fall. So the month does end with an eclipse in Taurus as part of the new moon. So this is something that is bracketing a very powerful new move forward. So let's get started, Leo, with your overall energy card, which is the Hermit. And the Hermit is indicating your need, your desire to look within for answers. This is you recognizing that the answers that are satisfying to you, that represent spiritual authority, are not obvious in the external world, but rather you must seek within, scale your own internal heights, questing for the answers that you seek. This has you, again, consulting any of those authorities that you recognize, teachers, mentors, ancestors even, that can shed light on your internal process where you recognize that the answers belong. As you learn this new information, as you gain the wisdom you're seeking, you are able and uniquely prepared to share that information with others as a model of wisdom seeking, of greater spiritual understanding. In the beginning of April, we have the Ten of Wands, the Page of Wands, and the Seven of Swords. So this is indicating to me that you are, Leo, totally invested, really working hard, in fact, overwhelmed by a whole range of events and activities that for which you feel responsible in the month of April. You are recognizing in many ways that you are the student among this process, even if in fact you are in your customary role of leadership, that what the events that are occurring to you are all basically orchestrated to help you recognize what you don't know, what you are still willing to learn, and what you are questing for. You're sharing this information with others who are devoted to the style, your model of responsibility and leadership, but you're understanding as these peers seek you out that you are recognizing your own need for growth through their experience, through their requests for help. Part of what this is reconnecting you with is your own sense of insecurity regarding some particular area of endeavor. This feels very much like work opportunity, a project that you're working on, or preparing to build or create something new in which everyone involved does not have the same level of experience as you, but everyone brings their own sense of skills and knowledge. Sometimes that our insecurities prevent us from being as sincere, as dedicated, or as open to the information as is necessary. And here you are fielding a lot of communication that is not necessarily genuinely constructive. However, you are able, through your own recognition of the insecurity, the fear that learning a new body of information or creating something new can naturally evoke in others, including yourself. And by exposing that insecurity, by recognizing that, you can help others to gain in a dedication to grow and to learn, a commitment to honestly taking the information forward and learning how to move forward as part of a team. In the middle of April, we have the Devil card, we have the Page of Cups, and we have the King of Pentacles. So you are working towards an absolute resourcefulness and mastery of the resources at your disposal. You are, in fact, establishing yourself as the leader of a group, but as one who has proven their value, who has built and is able to command practical strategy moving forward and building towards this growth, towards the completion of this project, that you are now sharing this process with others. Again, I see you recognizing in your own experience that in the past you may have chosen to respond to the expectations of others, that you in fact lead and take responsibility for meeting the needs of the project, the group, or for all involved in the group. And that in the past was a choice. There's a temptation to just take the reins and do the work. However, your recognition of your own vulnerabilities, your own weaknesses, your own doubts has actually opened you up, Leo, to recognizing that it is in at least your exposure of your vulnerabilities and your weaknesses to yourself, tapping into that innocence, that desire to grow and learn, but feeling that you don't have all the tools or skills to do that, is part of what is helping you to recognize the value in allowing others to learn the things that you've learned in creating and taking responsibility for this project in the past. This is part of what is molding you into the model that the lessons of the Hermit are providing for you. This ability to go within and tap in to that flowing creativity, that playful creative energy that is truly open to learning a new way to do things despite the obvious difference in your level of mastery and experience to that of many of the peers or team members that you're working with. And this is allowing you to, in fact, advise the group as one of its members about the steps, the most constructive steps, the most practical or proven methods that are going to net you with the ability to complete this project. In the end of April, we have the Seven of Cups, the Six of Wands, and the King of Cups. Wow. So this is essentially really a maturing process for you. You are along the way facilitating the vast dreams and opportunities and options that are appearing as part of the efforts of the entire team as you lead your teammates and peers along this path, this strategy of success towards victory, towards completion. You have unleashed in yourself and in your teammates this ability to be creative and imagine lots of options and possibilities that neither you nor your teammates were ever necessarily able to envision in the past. But this is potentially highly distractible and can be distracting away from the possibilities. However, this provides the buy-in for this project that you're working on. And this project gives me a feeling that your level of mastery and experience are quite elevated beyond that of many others of your teammates. So this opportunity for others to be able to join in the creative play and exercise of options and solutions is really providing a cohesion to this team. Nevertheless, you are being recognized for your efforts. You're being recognized for your efforts at cohering this team, at surviving the various challenges of the steps along the way, the obstacles that exist before the completion of this project. You have not completed the project, but you are well on the way of being victorious at all the critical stages, and for that you are individually acknowledged and recognized as part of the team. And this is really a space and a place where you want to be. This is you as the King of Cups, where you have understood and deeply learned how the process of the hermit, the ability to learn and truly understand your weaknesses, your vulnerabilities, your insecurities in the process, the ability to share those, to even objectify those in such a way that others can identify with the process that you yourself have gone through, not only in this project, but through your experience, the gaining of experience in the skill or this particular opportunity, so that what appears as vulnerabilities or weaknesses, you actually have turned these into strengths. These are the very strengths that allow your team to identify with you, to buy into the project, and recognize that although there may be differences in skill level and experience, there are no differences in the process of transforming those questions, those insecurities, those areas where we don't know into areas where we do, transforming those into skills and an empathy for those that are truly attempting to gain mastery over their efforts. I'm going to finish off this reading with, or not finish it off, I'm going to clarify the Page of Cups with the King of Pentacles, a repeat, and the Moon card. So the repeat of the King of Pentacles in two different decks is really confirming that you are at a place of reaping the rewards of your mastery, of your craft, of your practical and wealth building abundance strategy. You are in a place of comfort, security, and protection, as well as abundance. And this provides you the capacity to be generous and to be the model of not only abundance, but of generosity, of sharing that with an entire community, of teaching those skills to others. The Moon card is really showing the bravery, the courage, the ability to look within and to look deeply within at the unconscious energies of your soul, where there are connections, there's knowledge, and there are skills beyond what is obvious on the surface. So the King of Pentacles in many ways is creates him or herself by the ability to take the unformed energies and knowledge and information, sometimes through the ancestors, our history, through our subconscious experiences, even our traumas, and to fashion that, to connect deeply with that, so that in fact we are able to connect with all kinds of people and experiences that are not specifically our own, but also reassure those that you work with that you are indeed human. You started somewhere, and that they can find their way along a path that you have trodden, and you are showing and exhibiting through your actions so that others can learn. And now I will finish up this reading, Leo, with an oracle card from the language of flowers and the crystal oracle, and ask that if you enjoy this reading to please like and subscribe to my channel so that I can continue to build content. And the crystal I've pulled is called a fairy stone, and the key word is good fortune. I'm open to receive all the goodness that the universe has to offer me at all times and in all ways. I'm going to leave it here, Leo. I hope that you've enjoyed this reading. I appreciate your time and attention. Until next time, Namaste.